hey everybody, welcome back. Whew, I tell you what guys, it is hotter than the hubs of hell out here. Whew, and I just got done going for a hike because I wanted to find the shaft as well as the adit that's at this location. But before I get into showing you all that, let me tell you what I've been up to. First of all, it is so good to be back out with old Bob running around, finding new trails and finding new mines. Today is, what is today? Today is Tuesday the 17th. You guys won't be watching this until Saturday the 21st. So let me tell you what I've been up to lately. So I came rolling into town, I think it was last week Wednesday, that's right. Spent part of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday getting everything set back up again. Oh my gosh, what a procedure. But hey, you know what? When you're running around in basically it's a one-man apartment / mobile studio with wheels underneath it, you know, it takes a little bit of time to get all set up. Plus you have all your various accoutrements like, you got to lay down your mats and your outside chairs and your little propane fire pit and all the things that a man has to do to make his little RV comfy and cozy for the next 5.5, 6 months. You know what I'm talking about? So I got through all that, did a bunch of grocery shopping over the weekend, and yesterday, on Monday, did a whole bunch of running around with Bob because I wasn't going to head this far back out in the middle of nowhere until I put him through his paces. And it's a good thing that I did. I fried a fuse, melted it out. I know why it happened. It was no big deal. So I replaced that. And he's good to go. I mean, still running good. A few little tweaks I got to do here and there, but nothing that's going to keep me off the trail. And like I said in the past, guys, I'm gonna do that walk around video and show you what old Bob is all about and everything that I've ever done to him, as well as put together a real nice thank you for all of you that have helped me out with old Bob's repairs to get me back out on the trail and get back into these old mines. Speaking of old mines, let me tell you what I've got for you today. So I've been looking at this one for quite some time now. It's way back in here, and this whole region has a lot of silver and gold mines. So what I want to do is I just got done walking up to where I thought the adit might be, as well as the shaft. I wanted to see if it was going to be a vertical or an incline. It turned out to be an incline shaft. As you can see from my arms, all the blood. Look at all the blood. Blood. I got blood everywhere. This place is thick. I mean thick with cat's claw and prickly pear. But I bushwhacked it up to the adit and found a few neat things along the way. So before I decide to go bushwhacking again, I'm going to get the drone up in the air and show you guys what's going on at this location, okay? And then we'll just kind of go from there. All right, let's get the drone up in the air. All right, guys, here's the road that I came in on, and off to the left out there, you can just barely make it out on, I'll put it center screen, just past the crest of this hill in the foreground. There's a waste rock pile out there. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that one today. We might be able to. Let's just see how things play out. But as I turn around here, let me show you where we're at. Okay, this is what I found, and what I was able to locate on Google Earth are these buildings around here. And then once I saw the buildings, I also noticed the mill site. So I drove up here on this skinny old road with Bob. Now off to the left you can see that there is some waste rock there. And then of course down in the bottom there is Bob. Now, over here by this building, let's go over there first. We'll get a better look at it. So what I did, I knew that the adit was further on up this little wash. So I just kind of poked my head in there for a second, and here in a moment we're going to get out with the handheld camera and get a closer look at that. But what I did is I couldn't figure out, you see how overgrown this is? you know, with this much vegetation, you know that the groundwater is pretty shallow throughout this area. So I didn't know which direction to go, so I just kind of bushwhacked my way through all of this foliage and cat's claw. And then finally, after getting all scratched up, I said, oh, hell, gee whiz, heck, enough of that. So I kind of went down here into the bottom, kind of figuring that the wash would help me out. Yeah, well, that didn't turn out to be too easy, because I got to this little thing right here and I had to climb across all these boulders. But I eventually did work my way up. There was another boulder. You can see my footprints down there. I ain't lying to you guys. I've already been here. You can see it down there in the sand. Had another one I had to climb over, so you got to be asking me, oh, what the heck were you going after? Well, there's an adit up here. And it turned out that it was a lot farther up into the draw than I thought it would be. So I got all the way up to here and found this old trailer type thing right there. Not a whole heck of a lot to look at. Here, let me just kind of point back at it there. Something from the 60s. Definitely not worth going back up there and using the handheld camera to get a closer look at. But here is where the mine was, right there. Okay, now I didn't climb up this hill. I wanted to recon it with the drone first to see if the adit is even accessible. You know, I'm trying to save my legs, you know what I mean? And of course we're right in the sun. Right into the sun. I don't like that. Okay, let's take a closer look here without crashing. See what I mean? It's a darn good thing I didn't climb up that hill. Look at that. I saved all that time and energy and sweating on this 93-degree day. It's completely choked off. Haha. So once again, the old drone comes into good use. But you can see the stringer vein of quartz right there that they were going after. That's why they dove in right here. But this was not the primary workings to this site. Nope. Those are over here. Now, let's get back over to the building. There's something else I want to show you real quick. We're going to fly right back from the way we came. I really couldn't find where all of this waste rock right here was coming from that we're looking at right now. I thought there might be a shaft around here or something, but there's nothing. There's nothing to report. Now, however, I did find right over here. I don't want to fall into the trees. It was hiding somewhere. Let me get some altitude here. I don't want to run into a branch. Yeah, kind of in these trees. Is it there? Yeah, there it is. Let's get a closer look at it. Right there. You see that little hidey hole? That was the powder magazine or dynamite storage. It's half buried. You can't go in very far unless you went in on your belly. And I certainly wasn't about to do that, you know. Nope. It's still so warm out here. You know darn well the rattlesnakes are still out. So you got to be careful with that. Okay. So then I followed the trail up this direction and got over here to our mill site. Now, you're not going to build a mill. Now, this is a small one, of course. But nevertheless, you're not going to build a mill that size out here unless you got something to mine. And the mine is right up here. Now, look at the size of the waste rock pile. Not very big. No. No, this is just kind of maybe a next level up from a mom and pop operation. But right there is the mine. And it's an incline shaft. That's right. So what I did is I took my walking stick, I went down in there, I poked the flashlight into it, and yeah, it's nothing that you would do solo. So Laura, I know that you're watching this right now. Once you and I start exploring together again, we're going to come back out here and head down into that incline shaft right there and see what that's all about. Hopefully it goes somewhere and it isn't completely chocked full of, you know, sediment from thunderstorms and stuff like that. Yep, but we're not going to be doing that today. Today is going to be kind of a light duty day for me. If I can find a horizontal haulage at it to walk around in, then we'll go explore that. But I'm just, not only am I breaking Bob back into the trail, I'm also breaking myself back into mine exploring, because it's been over 2 months since I've been out walking around, so I got to get my legs back underneath me. All right, well, I'm going to land the drone, break out the other camera, and we're going to get a closer look at this building. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right, what do we have in here? We have some cabinetry off that direction. A few bedrooms going off this way. I can tell here's where the wood burning stove was, right down here. Oh yeah, a big wasp's nest right up there. Show you. Right there. Ooh-wee, we don't want them dropping down on my head here. Okay, let's keep looking around here. Here's an old, oh yeah, there's an old National Geographic magazine. Is there a date on it? Oh, look, guys, look at this, look at this. Yeah, that might be too bright, huh? Let's do it like this. That's the one with the Apollo moon landing. Yeah, I've seen that one before when I was a kid. Okay, let's look for a date. Is there a date over here? Yeah, there sure is. July of 1968 right there. Yeah, I kind of figured we were in the mid to late 60s, going into the 70s with this location. It just kind of has all those hallmarks, you know. All right, let's go this direction. I don't want to disturb our winged friends over there. Let's see what we have in here. You know, it still is October, and I'm always kind of concerned about killer bees. Got to be real careful in these places. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, if they started pouring out of one of these walls, you'd be in real trouble. And they are in Arizona. They do exist. What do we have in here? Oh, look at what they did. So they wrapped the wall in carpet. Carpet for wallpaper. Fancy. You suppose this was Dirk Diggler's bedroom right here? All we need is some of that fluffy shag carpeting on the floor. Yeah. Look at all of the wasp nests. Now these are old ones. Right there. Let's go get a better look at the. Actually, I'm going to go back through this direction. I don't want to surprise those little buggers. After 5 years of doing this on YouTube, I have yet to be stung by a bee. And I don't want today to be that day. Where are you, little boys? Right there? Yeah, look at you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see you. Right there. Okay. Oh, my camera is just not. Okay. Now, don't drop out on me. Let's take a look over here and see what we can see. Oh, we got a frog. Check it out. Right there. Yeah, a little frog. Desert Desert frog. Well, that's interesting. There's the old toilet and bathtub. So they had some pretty nice conveniences in here. Yeah, all right, not much to see. Okay, let's get out of here before the bees come after us. All right, back outside. What else do we have around here to look at? There was something over this direction. Let's go over here. Desert toad. No, it wasn't a toad. Just a little frog. Right over here, I saw something. Yeah, what was this? Ooh, look at that. Look at those old wasps' nests right there. Yeah, we gotta have our guard up today. Wonder what they were using this for. Maybe a chicken coop or a doghouse of some kind. Let's look over here. Oh, here's your chicken coop right there. Yeah, they had a dog in there, see? See, they had a chain link fence out the back so that the dog could head out that direction, and then a place to go to get out of the sun. Over here we had our chicken coop, and that's as close as I want to get because of all the bees that we're seeing. All right, let's go around this direction. There's just all kinds of, hey, old Bob, you're looking good today, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Bob's got a brand new heart. He's feeling good. Let's go out this direction. There's a cage of some kind right there. And that was that waste rock pile we saw on the drone just a little bit ago, going out that direction, which means they would have pulled that from here. Oh, I didn't see this. Look at this. We've got a half-buried Scout. That's right, that's what that is. That's an old Scout station wagon. That can't be an adit, can it? No way. No way. Let's look in there. Well, get some light on the situation. There we go. Let's look in there. Yeah, you can see the dash up in there. Nope, that would have been pretty. That would have been something if this wasn't adit. Pretty darn creative. And just various junk that they threw down in the wash off that direction. All right, turn it around, heading back over here by Bob. That's pretty much the quick overview of this site. So as I was saying earlier, let me set this down here. Oh, geez. See, this is what, I can tell it's a hot day. See, my cameras, I got to fix them here. When those gimbals get warm, they don't perform like they should. Pull your pants up, silly. So as I was saying earlier, I think Laura and I will come back to this location when she gets some days off, and we'll head up there to that mill and drop into that incline shaft together. That'd be a lot more fun and a lot safer than doing it solo. So now let's get back into old Bob, head back down this wash, and fly the drone up by that big waste rock pile that I can see coming off that next hill, and see if that's something that we can explore or potentially get into. Okay, I'll see you over there. Okay, right there. That looks good. Yeah, old Bob he's doing that thing again where I can look at the tack and I can tell how he's running. I'm gonna have to mess around with that throttle body, just get it a little bit. Paul, if you're watching, it's still doing that flutter thing. I'm gonna have to dive into that and see if I can't get it leveled out a little bit better. Anywho, okay, I can see the waste rock pile right up there, and there's a huge quartz outcropping up that direction too. That would be pretty darn neat to get a better look at with the drone. So let's do that. Instead of hiking, oh my gosh, it's hot today. Whew, I can't wait till November rolls around where daytime temperatures are kind of like in the low to mid 70s. Not today though. It's a nice 93, 95. So before I climb up the side of that hill, let's do that. Let's get the drone up. We'll fly up there. We'll see if it's something that we can maybe get into. Okay. All right, guys, there's old Bob down in the bottom. Let me show you where we're at here. Just kind of head off this direction. Now, there is an old road that goes this direction, but these are what I call cut roads. Some people call them shelf roads, and they can get pretty tricky at times. So we're going to follow the road that direction, because if I did go up here, I want to see if it's something I can get Bob on, and if there's an actual turnaround. The problem with some of these cut roads is you get up on the side of them, and then there's a washout, or maybe there's a fallen cactus, whatever the case may be, and then you can't turn around. And if any of you guys have ever tried to back a Jeep down a hill, you'll know that that it's very dangerous. So here's our big waste rock pile. Pretty good sized one there. We've got, looks like an old camper down in the bottom. Maybe there was a flat spot over here. They could park vehicles. Okay. All right, let's get up here. Let's take a look at this thing. Yeah, see that road? Oh, God. I mean, it's not like I can't do it, but, why beat Bob up? I'm trying to treat him with kid gloves right now. He's just been through a heck of an ordeal. All right, let's see what we have up here. There's a concrete platform. That's probably where they would have had the compressor or a winch. It's showing on the map that this is indeed an adit. Where would that adit be? Let's look over here. Is it hiding behind that bush? See, I'm not seeing it anywhere. Yeah, I don't think it's hiding in that tree right there. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit here. That's the nice thing about this drone is I've got zoom. And now we can play find the adit. No, that's just a shady spot. That's all that is. Okay, all right, well, where's the adit? Whoa, slow down there, Mr. Drone. Yeah, it's windy up there. I'm getting buffered around a bit. You can see the shadow of the drone. Oh, okay. Let's get some altitude here. I don't want to run into a cactus. I think I might see it, guys. Right there. There it is. Okay. We got some pipe coming out of it too. All right, let's zoom in again. This is the super expensive drone. I don't want to get too close to those trees. Yeah, that looks like something I might be able to get into right there. See that? Yep. Sure is. Huh. Okay. My brain just said, yeah, now that means that we're going to have to go for a hike and hike up the side of that hill. All right, guys. Now I want to go take a look at, go this direction. Where is that? Let's gain some altitude. Don't crash into anything. Somewhere around here is a big outcropping of quartz. I wanted to point out to you. I saw it out in the distance. All right. And now I'm not seeing it. One second, guys. I've got a... There we go. Okay. Huh. Oh, there it is. There it is. It was higher up. Is that indeed? Now you can see. Max altitude reached. Now you can see the stratification of the rocks running along this area here, and I believe we have a quartz outcropping popping out right there. Now, if it had anything valuable in it, they definitely would have mined that. So they didn't. I'm sure that they probably sampled it, and there's nothing there. Now, it could also be a pegmatite outcropping that's sitting on the side of that hill instead of quartz. But obviously no values. As I was saying, if there would have been, they would have went after it. Okay, let's get a nice shot here of where we're going. There's our waste rock pile. And then way up in the upper right-hand corner of your screen is Old Bob. It's a little bit of hike to get over there. Let's take a look at that road again. Yeah, shoot. Like I said, I'm just trying to treat Bob nice today. I don't want to get into anything too extreme. Because if Bob breaks down for whatever weird reason, we're going to have a hefty tow bill to try to recover him from where I'm at. As you can see, there's the, let's see, where's that valley that I just came out of? Oh, that was down this direction. So you see that big mountain off to the right? That's kind of where we just came from. The road in the bottom there goes off that direction and then twists off to the right, goes up that next canyon. That's where we just came from. Okay, I'm going to show you around here. Let's just kind of orbit, give you a view of this area. It's really pretty today. I'm really looking forward to the temperatures dropping back down again. All right, turning around. Let's get one more last look about where we're going here. There's our pile. So now I suppose we need to go land the drone and go for a little bit of a hike. Now, hold on a second. I'm seeing a strategy. See, if I get back up on that main road and take it to right there, see, I can get a lot closer. That'll save me from having to walk. I'll take that upper road over there. That's the way to do this. Okay, and then the main road out of here. Okay, I see where I'm at now. Okay, yeah, that's gonna save some time. Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this landed, and I'm gonna start hiking up towards that portal. I'll see you up there. All righty. Boy, am I winded. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I just took a big drink of water and I want to burp in the microphone. You want to do that? Oh yeah. Yep, I see footprints. I see javelina footprints. So we're going to be real cautious here. Look up there. Now, if they were using this quite regular. The one thing about those pigs, you can immediately smell them. Sounds like a barnyard up in here, but I'm not getting a whiff of that. We're going to be cautious nevertheless. Oh, I think I forgot to turn on the light here. Come on now. Don't do that to me. Oh, you know what? There we go. There we go. I thought I had forgotten to put my... Oh, see why they're coming up in here? They've got some standing water. So they're coming up just in this far to take a drink, is what's going on. Yep. That's what they're doing. Coming up in here to take a drink. Now, I want to try to get that. I don't want to get all full of mud. Oh, come on, I need to stand up. That hurts. There. Okay, guys, I have a setting on my camera here that's not right, so I'm going to take a minute and get that fixed. I'll be right back. All right, guys, back again. There, we got it fixed. Yep. When you don't work with your tools for a while, you forget all the little nuances. You hear the echo? Hey, we got another frog and a cave cricket. Is that a, yeah. All right, so there's a frog right there. And a big old fat juicy. Look at this big fat juicy cave cricket here. That's a big one. All right, let's keep on going. Yeah, see now if you turn around and look back, you can no longer see the portal. And I'm not seeing any footprints. Any pig footprints anymore. Like I said, they only come in as far as where they can no longer see the light. Then they turn around. What are we gonna have here? Stope? Yeah, that's what they did here. No. Well, they're working along this fault. Oh boy. What's that say right there? Almost looks like somebody's social security number. Somebody wrote Nelson on that board. Yeah. Ah, okay. You see what they're working here, guys? Yeah. Now, if they would have continued to keep finding good stuff, they would have stoped this right up and maybe right up and out of the mountain. But let's look up there. Yeah, it keeps going a little bit more. Oh my gosh. I hate being stooped over. Oh, my is it L4? L2? Oh, it hurts so bad. All right, let me find a place here to sit. There. Shoot. I just gotta go slow today, guys, and get back into this. Yeah. Yep, I'm out of practice. So, short break, I'll be back. Let's see what we got up here. Great, now I'm down on my hands and knees. Ay, ay, ay. Why couldn't this have been just a nice, easy... walk right in, walk right out. Oh no. No. It's got to be one of these kind of mines. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, what's this thing gonna do here? Alright, guys, you see up there past that ore chute? See how it's all collapsed right here? So this is what we have here. So see how they're working this fault? You got your hanging wall to the left, footwall to the right. They're putting in the ore chutes, just as we've seen so many times, but they haven't cleaned out the stope yet. That's why we're not seeing a whole lot of support stalls with cut and fill. They never got around to doing that. Probably because, here, turn the camera over here. Probably because there's not enough values in this mine to keep it going. That's why they shut it down. They got some of the infrastructure in place, but that was it. So here's what we're going to have. I can already tell you what this mine's going to do. Because this fault is running at such a predictable level and angle and dip as well as trajectory, they just shot this thing perfectly straight into the mountain. I'll bet we go up another, say, 50 to 100 feet and it faces out. So rather than me climbing all over these collapsed ore chutes and through the mud, I'm going to predict that that's exactly what this does. I've seen it so many times before. You know, you do enough mines, they become kind of predictable. So rather than climb up and over and up and over and up and over all these collapsed ore chutes, I'm going to say it goes up another 100 feet or so and then terminates. Okay, so just trust me on that. I need to. I'm pretty winded. I'm pretty darn tired. It's been a long day. I don't want to push myself too much more. So, guys, I'm going to turn around and head back out towards the portal. I'll see you out there. All right, guys. Back outside, safe and sound. Yeah, of all the mines to find on day one, I have to find the one that goes back in, say, 400 or 500 feet. And you can't stand up in it. You got to stay stooped over the whole entire time. You guys have heard me complain about that so many times. It hurts so awfully bad back here. I mean, and then you can start to feel your lower back go into spasm. You feel those little twitches, and when you start to feel that, oh, you better quit. That's why I just had to turn around. I think we did enough for today. You know, we got some exploring in there. Saw that neat old building. It's nice to know that back over there where that shack was, that's an incline shaft instead of a vertical. So that's something that Laura and I can get into, and that'll be cool. Yeah, looking forward to doing more explores with her. I know you guys are too. I just always have more fun when she's around, you know. Yeah, it's just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with solo. Don't get me wrong. I've done it for so many years. But when you do have another person with you that you can interact with, especially somebody like Laura who loves abandoned mines and this kind of exploring as much as I do, that just makes it so much more fun. So, yeah. Okay, I got to hike back down all the way off this hill with all this kit. Get back to old Bob. I still got to drive all the way out of here. So that's going to be it for today, guys. Yep, that's enough. So I'll see what I can find for you next weekend. Between now and then, I may put together that video about Bob. We'll just have to see how the week clicks along, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for coming along on this fun yet very tiring explore. And I'll see you all again next weekend. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.